Coverage you can count on continues. This is News Channel 15's First News Weekend.
He earns a living by making you laugh. Our next guest has been on the show before, showing off his funny books.
And he's back with a new book titled, Sorry I Barfed on Your Bed. If you want to hear about this, Jeremy Greenberg joins us now. Thanks for being here again, Jeremy.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Your titles always attract our attention. Explain to us what this book's about.
This book is it features adorable photos of kittens and cats with little letters explaining their behavior. Just to take you a step back, when I was a kid, I'm a comedian and a writer, but this book was more important to me than a lot of books I've written because when I was a kid, I grew up in a very crazy household. My parents moved from Brooklyn to the West Coast, and the culture shock just blew their minds. The most stable source of affection I had was my cat. Growing up, the most normal person in my house was my cat, so I knew that if I ever had a chance to write a book that would help the cat community express their feelings and thoughts to humans, I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're also a stand-up comedian,
Yeah.
right? How'd you make that transition from being a comedian to now an author?
I didn't really plan it. I just always loved to write. Like even in my act, I take a lot of pride in having good original jokes. So when these opportunities popped up, I really jumped on them. And the writing is my first love. Stand-up is fun, but writing, first of all, allows me to be home with my family a little bit more, which I could travel too much with stand-up. And it's really just fun. It's very thoughtful. You can be much more thoughtful with the book.
Jeremy, what is next on your agenda? Where do you go from here with these books? Because you've been on before. You've had the book, Sorry I Peed on You, from a toddler's perspective.
Yep, the kids one.
Sorry I Pooped on Your Shoe, from the dog perspective. I'm worried you're running out of bodily things for titles.
I am. I'm gonna have to kick it up a notch. I may have to. I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure that whatever follows will be some sort of cute play on dogs and cats, because that's sort of my vibe right now. But I think I've run out of all the bodily fluids.
Now, what exactly is this book about?
It is a number of different letters from cats to their people. For example, there's a letter where there's a cat who's ripping up a toilet paper roll, which we've all seen, and he's trying to explain to his human that he's, a shred head, and he knows he has an anger problem, but he's trying to get through it. So it's little things cats explain to their humans. So there's a picture, for example, in the book of a cat about to pounce on a bird, and it just says, "Welcome to the Ornithological Society." Like the bird's trying to explain, like, no, we're bird watching. This is totally normal behavior. We're going to catch it afterwards. So it's just really fun scenarios that cats would be in, explaining to their human exactly what they're doing.
How are you delving into the minds of the cats? Are you doing this from just personal experiences?
I stare at them in the eyes. I stare at a cat in the eyes until it releases its soul to me. That's really how I do it. No, I do actually do a little bit of research with this. I used to have a cat, but it's been years, and I've got kids now. So I actually would go over to friends' houses. I made play dates with their cats. So as I was writing the book, I would make sure I spent a lot of time with cats, just so I was really in tune with their behavior, and also a lot of research.
And where can we purchase the book?
Anywhere books are sold. Your favorite bookstore, of course, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you like to buy books.
Okay, and it's already on the shelves?
Already on the shelves.
Great.
If it's easiest, you can just go to jeremygreenberg.com, and that will take you to all the sites.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for being here this morning. I
Thank
look
you.
forward to reading the book.
Thank you
We'll
very
be
much.
right back after this.